안녕하세요, 참치입니다. 굉장히 오랜만에 인사드립니다. 프리미엄 케이블 브랜드 혹시 보복스라고 들어보셨나요? 아시는 분들은 아마 저 말고도 많이 쓰고 계실 거예요. 저는 굉장히 애용하고 있는 케이블로서 주로 아웃보드랑 컨버터 간에 연결해 사용하고 있습니다. 그래서 오늘은 조금 더 특별한 영상인데요. 보복스의 스위스 본사에 제가 직접 방문해서 평소에 제가 궁금했던 것들을 물어보고 인터뷰 형식으로 좀 영상을 편집해 봤거든요. 이 영상을 보시고 보복스 케이블을 선택하시는데 조금이라도 도움이 되었으면 좋겠습니다. 영상 보시죠.
Excuse me.
Hi.
Wow. Wow. Hello.
Yes. Of course, finally, there are many things that are a bit different with our cables compared to others, but I think one of the biggest differences is for sure that we are working with solid core conductors and not with stranded wires. So all our cables are based on solid core conductors, and the reason why we do so is that with this measure it is possible to reduce some interactions which are not really intended. So, for instance, at the surface of a conductor you always have an interaction between the insulation, but also the quality of the material itself is different on the surface compared to the bulk material. And just due to the fact that we are reducing the surface to a minimum, like this we can get rid or at least reduce some interactions which are not really wanted. So maybe this is, as I said, there are several differences, but this is the most obvious one. Yes, there are some very few companies have something similar, but 95% of the cables are made with stranded wires. And the reason, of course, when it comes to mechanical property, to durability, also to cost, it's much easier with stranded wires. That's the reason why most cable manufacturers are using stranded wires. But when it comes to sound quality, my personal conviction is that with solid core you can achieve a clearly better result. So then the question is very simple. There is no difference. It's basically, for the cable it's the same. So the cable which is better for recording is also the better, which is it's also the better for monitoring. Yes, it is. Especially in Europe, I can say that we are very successful, and I would say that when it comes to a mastering studio or really high-end recording studio, in Europe, sooner or later, people will come across VOVOX, and I I think we can say that we are somehow the benchmark. The Asian market in total is quickly growing for us, so we have really good success also in other Asian countries, not only in Korea. For a reason I do not understand, it's a little difficult for us in the US. Somehow the American customers do not really understand our products or our philosophy, I do not know. But finally it's virtually the only market where I have to say we are not so successful, but the rest of the world is doing really fine. Well, we just introduced a whole bunch of new products by October 1st this year. And especially we have some new products in this Excelsus product range. And I personally believe that with the Excelsus cables we are able to offer the best quality cable ever we had in our range. Due to the fact that we have restructured our product portfolio, we have been able to cut some costs, and this allowed us on the other hand to improve some things because in total we have fewer different products, but this gives us new opportunities. And like this we have been able on one hand to improve the quality, on the other hand even to reduce costs. And therefore the Excelsus products are really offering an extremely high audio quality. I have to say that the Excelsus products are pretty stiff, so it's not really a cable for everyone. It's a cable for audio enthusiasts who are willing also to suffer a little for their enthusiasm. And finally, I have to say, when it comes to sound, the cables are really outstanding. I'm very happy with this new product. Finally, I would say that the philosophy, the sonic philosophy of VOVOX is a very simple one. We simply want that the cable does nothing. So the goal is that nothing is lost and nothing is added, but that the cable really shows everything that is there. And the whole concept how the cables are designed is in a way that we try to reduce all those effects that could somehow affect sound quality in a way that finally you just have the pure sound. It is possible to design cables in a way that they are doing some kind of sound design. So, for instance, if other producers make cable which are called for that it has rock cable or jazz or acoustic, it's obvious that the cable is adding some color. We try to do the opposite. We just want, it's like a magnifying glass. So the cable should not be like an equalizer or like an effect. It should be like a magnifying glass that allows you to see every detail, but it should be a detail which is already there and not something that is added. And finally, this is all about. It seems to be very simple. But after all, it's also clear that if you lose something during the transmission of the signal, you can never get it back. So the higher the quality of the signal you have from the beginning, the better the result you will have in the end, and you cannot compensate it in any way. You can shape it or color it, but if you have lost the detail, it is lost forever. And therefore it makes sense also to take care about the cabling, since it finally just allows you to end up with a better result. Yeah.
맞는 것 같아. 우리 나온대.
그러니까.
간판이 없을 뿐. 아, 여기 같습니다. 보복스. 네, 잘 도착한 것 같아요. 위로 가는 뭐 계단이 있긴 한데 절로 저기가 입구인가?
아, 그 같은데.
저 사람 같은데 느낌이. 맞네, 저기
아, 맞네. 우리 그때
케이블 레일 있고.
맞네.
와, 와, 아,
봤어?
봤어. 이거 어떻게 가야 되나? 여기인가? 호 같은?
어떻게 가?
호 같은.
아니야.
와, 오케이, 오케이.